So the next thing to happen on Money in the Bank was the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So yeah, we get to this match, and yeah, it was Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Io Sky versus Trish Stratus versus Zoey Stark versus Zelina Vega in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And this match, it was a freaking banger. So yeah, everybody makes their way out to the ring. Becky Lynch was the last one to come out. And when Becky Lynch was coming out, that's when Trish Stratus and Zelina Vega gets out the ring and start going up the ramp, brawling with Becky Lynch and everything. And then everybody started getting going in this match. And like I said, this match was a freaking banger. Everybody had their freaking crazy moment. Actually had their moments in this match. Yeah, like at one point we see where we see Io Sky actually jumping off the top of the ladder, hitting a moonsault onto everybody else inside the ring, which was pretty crazy. We've seen Trish Stratus and Zoey start breaking out the handcuffs and stuff because he was going after Becky Lynch a lot of times in this match. At one point, we see a bridge with the ladder from the ring apron to the announce table and stuff, like a bridge. And yeah, Zoey Stark got laid out onto it, but then at one point we see Becky climbing up on the announce table about to do something at Zoey Stark, but then Trish Stratus gets up there brawling with Becky Lynch, and then Becky Lynch then hits the manhandle slam onto Trish Stratus, onto that ladder and stuff, taking out Trish Stratus for the rest of the match. And then after that, we see Zoey Stark running off the ring apron, jumping off with a nice blockbuster to neck breaker onto Becky Lynch outside the ring, which was pretty cool. But then it looked like, we see Zelina Vega on top of the ladder, about to retrieve the Money in the Bank briefcase. And by the way, this was during the match, like earlier in the match, where we see like a bridge with the ladder from the second rope to, pretty much from the ropes to the ladder and stuff. So yeah, there was a bridge already. And then we see Zoey start climbing up on that one side, up there going at it with Zelina Vega, and then Zelina Vega pretty much hits a sunset flip onto Zoey Stark, onto that ladder that was bridged from the ropes and stuff, which was pretty damn crazy right there, taking out herself and Zoey Stark. So yeah, that's what happened there. Both of them got taken out. And then it looked like Io Sky was about to win this match. She climbs up the ladder. She's about to retrieve the briefcase up until Bayley screwed her by pushing her off the top of the ladder. And Io Sky hitting the top rope and stuff on the way down, getting taken out for the match. Bayley climbs up the ladder about to win. But then Becky Lynch comes in there with the handcuff because, she's actually handcuffed on one hand. And, she climbs up there using the handcuff, and I'm not even going to lie, this was a pretty funny moment, like a little botch or whatever, where Becky Lynch actually puts the other handcuff into Bayley's mouth, pretty much, on her cheek, and, dragged her down, and then, the handcuff actually came out of her mouth, and Bayley tried to put it back in. That was pretty funny right there. And then we see Io Sky quickly getting back into the ring before Bayley and Becky climb back up the ladder, where we see Io Sky pretty much grabbing Bayley's other hand and handcuffing it as well. So Becky and Bayley's handcuffed pretty much with their hands in between the ladder and stuff, so yeah, they can't climb there or anything. And then Io climbs the ladder over Bayley and retrieves the Money in the Bank briefcase. So yeah, Io Sky won the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. That's what happened. So yeah, she is Miss Money in the Bank. Pretty good match. I really liked it. It was a great match. I'll give that match 4.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. Io Sky was my pick to win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and yeah, she won it. That was a damn good match. But yeah, still to come later on tonight in the main event, it will be Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, the Bloodlines, versus the Usos later on tonight in a tag team match. That'll be the main event. But up next, it will be the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, 1-on-1 for the World Heavyweight Championship, up next on Money in the Bank. So yeah, that match will be happening up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.